So Atlantic Records has recently signed Danielle Bregoli, aka the Catch Me Outside girl, to a record deal. $1 million record deal, actually. This has got the internet buzzing. Everyone's saying, oh, she's so stupid, society's crumbling. I'm hearing all kinds of platitudes about this. Society has failed her, her parents failed her, everybody's failed her. She's going to be a failure later in life, blah, blah, blah. I hear all kinds of stuff, guys. And a lot of people can't make sense out of this. A lot of people are thinking, why, how could she do this? This is so dumb. How does she get famous? We need to stop making stupid people famous. Here's the thing. Society made her famous. So we are to blame. We talk about her. We make memes about her. We continuously keep her in the limelight. And then we act surprised when, big businesses want to capitalize on it. Now, I'm personally not surprised that this happened in the least. So I want to talk about where she started, where she ended up, and why this is happening. So, first of all, last year she was on Dr. Phil, and she made an ass out of herself. And that should have been the end of it. It was a kid, she was acting bad. I mean, those are a dime a dozen, right? But she was just interesting enough to have a meme made of her, right? So, in early 2017, she became a huge hit on Vine and other facets of social media. They memed her into existence. That's a term that I've been hearing lately. So anyways, Dr. Phil did a follow-up episode to see how she was doing, and it turns out she was just as big of an asshole as she was last time, telling Dr. Phil, well, I made you just like Oprah made you. You were nothing before I came to this show. And, basically roasting Dr. Phil on his own fucking show. And that kind of solidified her place in meme history and in just general history in general. Pop culture history, that's what I should have said. So from there, rappers started talking to her. She started rubbing elbows with people like Kodak Black and, several other people. People are trying to cash in on this. They're trying to ride this wave of Danielle Bregoli. Then there was even times where she was hanging out with Kim Kardashian. And this kept the internet talking about her. Oh, she's so stupid. Oh my God, she's so dumb. Why do we keep making dumb people famous? It's a machine. And it's an easy machine to keep going. As long as she's seen on Instagram, seen on Vine, seen on these memes, she's going to continue doing this shit. So now she has a plethora of facets of social media going at the same time. For example, she has Instagram, she has YouTube. I'm sure she has a Vine, if that's still a thing. She has Twitter. So now she's an unstoppable force of nature. Now we can't get rid of her. And now a record label has signed her. Now this doesn't mean that she's going to be ultra famous like on the level of fucking Eminem, but it's certainly a step in the right direction for her being an actual celebrity. And this is becoming a lot more common. People from the internet are getting fame, and they're doing so more rapidly. She's remarkably similar. I actually just watched her video Bad Bobby against my better judgment. Her flow is actually remarkably similar to another rapper, Riff Raff, from a few years ago. He's someone else who got famous off of the internet, and also he was on another show called From G's to Gents, and that's how he got most of his exposure. Started actually rapping with Houston, Texas rappers like Paul Wall and Slim Thug, and then that kind of propelled him into the limelight. Now, more than ever, it's easier to get famous. You just have to figure out a niche audience. You have to be interesting enough to have a meme made about you. And then you just have to get corporations to want to cash in on your image. So the fact that she, was interesting, they had a meme made about her, and then hung out with rappers, hung out with Kim Kardashian, that definitely is the formula for having, a record label want to cash in on you. I mean, I'm not surprised at all. And people keep making her famous. The more visceral hate that you have for this girl, the more you talk about her, the more you try to, stamp her out and say that she's nothing, and you try to say that, oh, well, she's nothing, she's never going to be anybody in life and stuff. The more you say that, the more it feeds into it. the more you're feeding into her image and her ego. And the more people are going to want to cash in and keep her famous, keep the money train rolling. There's no such thing as bad publicity. There's no such thing as bad press. So, she has music videos now. I mean, and we have no one but ourselves to blame. We're the ones who made the memes. We are the ones who kept talking about her. We are the ones that propelled her to this point. So none of us can be mad. Personally, Dr. Phil was the one who made her famous. If they had not done the follow-up episode, I don't think any of this would have happened, or at least not to the degree that it's happening now. How do I feel about this personally? I don't really care. I mean, she's famous. She turned something bad into something good. She's making money off this. She can put this away if she wants to go to college, or if she just wants to ball out on people and, blow all her money within the next 10 years. I mean, she can do what she wants with it. She's earned the money. It's her publicity. I'm not hating on her. And I always have to keep in mind, this is a kid. She's immature. She doesn't know what she's doing, really, in life yet. Though she has a lot of money, we've seen what a lot of money can do to young kids, aka Justin Bieber. You gave Justin Bieber a lot of money and fame. He became a little asshole. I can only imagine it's going to be the same thing because she's already a little asshole. But you know what? She's a kid. Let her have her fun. I just hope that she doesn't get incarcerated or hurt herself, because that is a lot of pressure for a kid. When I was that age, when I was 13 and 14 years old, I wasn't really thinking about, having to sign $1 million deals and stuff like that. I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh with my friends in the neighborhood and riding my bike, going to 7-Eleven, stuff like that, kid stuff. Worrying about if the girl at school liked me, that kind of thing. She has so much on her plate now to worry about now. So in a way, I empathize with her. I'm like, oh man, that's kind of tough. It's going to be a rough life for her coming forward because she has a lot of pressure to perform and to keep this image going and to feed the hype that built her fame. So it's interesting for sure. Will it end up good? Will it end up bad? That remains to be seen. What do you guys think? Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I will link Bad Bobby, that really awful music video, in the comments below so you can actually see it for yourself. So guys, once again, this is The Mayhem. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace the fuck out.